Today I'm going to show you the HTH Spa Test Strips that I have here. These are probably by far my favorite ones for testing the chemical levels in the spa here. You can use it for pools also, but this one's specifically for spa. So this tests for free chlorine, bromine, alkalinity, pH, and total hardness. Obviously, those are very important things to make sure that your spa is clean and safe for use. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how these work. On the back here, it has the different color coding for the levels that are going to be shown once you test the strip in water. You want to make sure that they're in the okay range. So when you're using these, you make sure that the spa jets are off, and you're going to take out a strip. Make sure your hands are dry, and then you're going to close this back up tightly. Then you're going to dip your hand about 6 inches deep with the strip face up for about 2 seconds, and then take it out and then immediately test it against the back colors here to see where your levels are. So here we go. So 1, 2. So obviously here we're going to need to add some chlorine. Looks like the alkalinity could probably use some work. The pH is basically okay. And then the total hardness, we're probably going to have to add some of that as well. Definitely chlorine though. So obviously make sure that once you take it out of the water that you compare it to the back of this immediately, because the colors will start to fade, and it gives an accurate reading. Like it hasn't let me down so far. That's why I love these ones in particular. Easy to read, easy to follow, and then you just add the appropriate amounts of the chemicals that you have to make sure that your spa is clean and safe for use. Needs chlorine, so chlorine, woo! And I turn the filtration system on so that the chlorine has a chance to circulate and not just sit on the bottom. I also needed to raise the hardness a little bit, so there we go. And then give it about 15 to 30 minutes and then check back again to make sure that your levels are where you want them to be. And that's pretty much all you need to do to make sure that your hot tub is good to go for the summer or the winter, because it's a hot tub. You can use it pretty much any time as long as it's functioning optimally. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since I put the chemicals in the pool, so we are going to retest the water now. I'm going to turn off the jets. There we go. So dry hand, take out another strip, close it tightly. Again, we're going to dip it in about 6 inches for about 2 seconds, and then immediately take it out and compare it to the image on the back to see where our levels are at. So here we go. 1, 2. Okay, now we've got, all right, so we definitely have way too much chlorine in there right now. Alkalinity is a little on the high side as well. pH is okay. And then the hardness is okay. It could use a little bit, but definitely we've got way too much chlorine in there now. So yeah, as you can see, these test strips definitely show the accurate levels of the chemicals that you have in your spa. So yes, as long as you follow the directions on here, it's very easy to read, very easy to see where your levels are at, and it says to test your spa about twice a week. And as long as you know which chemicals to add and what amounts to your spa, it's really easy to keep your spa clean and safe for use. So yes, highly recommend these to make sure that you have a clean and healthy spa. So for a 500-gallon hot tub, maintaining proper chemical levels is crucial for safety and comfort. Here are the healthy levels for each item and approximate amounts to add when the levels are too low. For free chlorine, the healthy level is between 3 to 5 parts per million, and to raise those levels, you add 1 tablespoon of chlorine granules per 500 gallons to increase by about 1 to 2 parts per million. Always retest after 30 minutes and adjust accordingly. For bromine, the healthy levels are between 3 to 5 parts per million, and to raise these levels, you add 1 tablespoon of bromine granules per 500 gallons to increase by about 1 to 2 parts per million. Retest after 30 minutes and adjust as necessary. For alkalinity, the healthy levels are between 80 and 120 parts per million. To raise these levels, you add 1.5 tablespoons of baking soda per 100 gallons to increase by about 10 parts per million. For a 500-gallon hot tub, add approximately 7.5 tablespoons. Retest after mixing. For pH, the healthy levels are between 7.2 and 7.8. To raise pH, add 1 tablespoon of soda ash per 500 gallons to raise pH by about 0.2. Retest after 30 minutes. To lower pH, add 1 tablespoon of pH decreaser per 500 gallons to lower pH by about 0.2. Retest after 30 minutes. Total hardness. The healthy levels are between 150 and 250 parts per million. To raise these levels, add 1 tablespoon of calcium hardness increaser per 500 gallons to increase by about 10 parts per million. Retest after mixing. To lower these levels, if the total hardness is too high, partial draining and refilling with fresh water may be necessary, as there is no chemical to lower calcium hardness directly. And here's some tips. Always retest water 30 minutes after adding chemicals to ensure proper mixing and accurate readings. Always add the chemicals in small amounts and adjust gradually to avoid overshooting desired levels. And as always, follow the manufacturer's instructions on chemical packaging for best results. And as a friendly disclaimer, I'm not giving any medical advice of any kind. I'm simply giving suggestions as to proper chemical levels for your spa for cleanliness and safety. Hello, I'm doing a review of the wikiwiki 10-foot solar LED umbrella used for patios or over hot tubs like we have right here. As you can see, it does extend pretty high. I do have this Velcro strap right here to hook it to the post so that if it's windy, it's not going to be flailing around. As you can see, it does adjust a little bit like so. This Velcro strap helps to keep it in place so it doesn't move too much. Anyway, so I'm going to demonstrate how to take it down. It's very simple. All you do is just wind it. Collapses quite nicely. This is perfect for if you want to be in the hot tub and if it's really sunny and you don't want the sun beating down on you. Or even if it's raining, you can still enjoy the hot tub while it's raining outside, which I've done. It's actually quite relaxing. Very easy to unwind. So, and on the inside here, which I will show you closer view, there's a little switch right here to turn on the light. Obviously, since it is solar, we're going to have a lot of sunshine to have these be brighter, but I love how they light up, and it's very atmospheric at night when we have this on. It's very pretty. That is the solar panel. I love this. It's great. My favorite part is the little lights on the inside. This also comes in a lot of different colors. I know it comes in blue, it comes in black, comes in a cream color like this, but it's perfect. I think it's great. And this does raise and lower. You want to make sure that it's on a very sturdy stand. There you go. And then you just tighten it however you wish. And then if you want to put it aside, when you're not needing it, you can loosen that. I love it. It's the perfect thing for your patio or by your poolside or by your spa or hot tub. So yes, go get yourself one of these. They are great. You will not regret it. Yes. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a demonstration video for the InoKraft handheld pool vacuum. So let's go. So here we have everything in the box. First I'm pulling out the cleaning head, which I love the fact that it's clear so you can see exactly what it is you're cleaning. Next we have the actual main body of the device. Packaged very well, mind you. I love how lightweight it is and it's very well built. Next we have the user manual. And next here we have the extra filter bag that comes in the box, followed by the pole, and it does extend quite far so that you can use it in your pools or your hot tubs. And finally here we have the adapter, which is packaged pretty well too. So here's everything straight out of the box. Next I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how to assemble it. Putting the cleaner head on the main body is simple. Just connect these two parts, push it in until it clicks, and to take it off all you have to do is unhook this latch and it comes right out. So unlocking this part of the device enables you to take off the filter compartment so that you can change out your bags. All you have to do to put them on there is match them up with the two hasps, one in the front, one in the back. To put this part back on the main body, it's the reverse of what you did to take it off of there. So connecting the pole, you just have to latch it with those two little notches and you're ready to go. So here's the hot tub. As you can see, there's some leaves and stuff and rocks on the bottom. This is the InoKraft handheld pool vacuum. I'm going to be using it in my hot tub today. We're going to put it in right here and then we're going to turn it on. Okay, wow, that starts immediately. Okay, so we're going to try it on this section right here. Oh wow, that actually sucks it up really nice. And so on the bottom, there's some rocks and stuff. So let's see how well it picks up rocks. Whoa, it picks up the rocks. I put the rocks on the bottom on purpose to see if this vacuum would be strong enough to pick up rocks, and it is. If you have like a small little pebble pathway or something like that, the pebbles might get in there. So this is perfect because it does actually pick up those rocks. I'm very, very surprised about that. This thing is awesome. You can just clean all the debris on the bottom of your hot tub or your pool. And then of course make sure when the bag is full that you empty it out properly so that it can function correctly. And the clear head makes it so easy for you to see exactly what it's picking up so you don't miss anything. If you've ever had a cleaning device like this that had a solid cleaning head, it's kind of hard to see what it is that you're actually cleaning up until you move it away and you realize, oh, it didn't pick it up at all. So this is pretty simple, so you don't have to like do extra work because you can see exactly what it's doing. This thing is so easy and so convenient. I love the fact that it can operate for about 50 to 60 minutes at a time. The instructions in the user manual were actually very simple to follow. And this thing is just, I love how lightweight it is. You don't have to worry about like wearing yourself out when you're using it. Totally, you can use it in hot tubs, you can use it in pools, you can use it in kiddie pools even if you want to. So absolutely, totally recommend getting this. Go get yourself one. They come in a couple different colors. They come in blue, they come in gray, and they come in yellow.